Greetings everyone, welcome to TokenNuggets. In this video, we have another crypto rant session with friends of the channel. JediK shares some updates on the CASPER token sale and upcoming TOKOCRYPTO project on Binance Launchpad. Chibueze shares updates on the Hacking project, and he also shares some pretty good security tips. Sol shares results of his experiment with the CNS token, and finally, we delegate tokens to the TokenNuggets Harmony Validator pool on the protocol, as we are now validators. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Good afternoon, greetings everyone, wherever you are today. I hope you're enjoying the weekend. We have the usual suspects in the house again. Welcome to another session of Crypto Rants with TokenNuggets and friends of the channel, the usual suspects. Today we have Chibueze as usual, we have JediK, we have Sol in the building. We have JediK from Germany, now in Dubai, in the sunshine, basking in the sun. With some crypto gains, I hope. And of course, we have Chibueze from London, and we have Sol, who's from down south, Essex. Okay, let us do a quick fire introduction round. And this time we'll start with Chibueze. Usual suspect Chibueze, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everyone. Listeners and the new guys here. Chibueze. I spend a lot of time doing cybersecurity, and then I also watch coins.
The coin watcher.
The coin watcher, yes.
Excellent. Thank you for that. JediK, as usual, please introduce yourself and tell us where you're speaking with us today from.
Hi all, this is JediK, live from Dubai. I'm a hobbyist when it comes to cryptocurrencies. I enjoy looking at the dots that are not easily visible and share my knowledge. Nice to be here again.
The dot connector. Thanks, JediK. Hope everything's all good and sunny in Dubai there. We have Sol. Sol, introduce yourself.
Hello again. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks very much for having me again. TokenNuggets. It's Sol, your usual guy. I see myself as a solutions architect and a drone enthusiast, and I just love the life of blockchain. So thanks again for inviting me.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that, guys. Right. Okay, JediK, we'll go in straight to your own peaks. You had some news around CASPER token sale, right?
That's correct. Okay, remember in the last episode, we were talking about the emotional highs and lows of trying to get on into the ICO on the coin list for CASPER.
Yes.
And because there was such a lot of attention and interest from everyone, bots included. I'll say the bots took up about 70%. That's just my own assumption, and a lot of other people had that. I think Chibueze also had that feeling. So what the coin list people did then was to talk more with the CASPER community, and they're now giving another opportunity for 15,000 people who were one of the first to sign on to this ICO, but were unable to purchase. So if you were either in option 1, option 2, or option 3, and you couldn't get in because of the number of people on the queue, then you have an opportunity to get up to $100 worth of CASPER in this option 4. And you see here the token price for this option 4 is still 1.5 cents. So yeah, just wait for that. CoinList will contact you if you're one of the top 15,000 people.
Wow. So is it like a lottery kind of thing now?
It's less lottery, more like it's a mix of, how can I say, a consolation prize for those people who were interested early on, right?
Okay.
Because so many others got in and people were logged in 1 hour before the sale started. Some people were using bots and scripts, to get as much of these tokens as possible. It's more like a consolation prize, I'll say, to the early believers who didn't have the opportunity to buy.
Excellent. Okay, that's interesting. So for those who missed out, potential opportunity again here for them.
Yeah,
okay,
correct.
Excellent. Okay, you had another piece of news around TokoCrypto on Binance Launchpad. Let's talk about that. Yes.
All right. So again, this is about the dots connections, right? Yeah. So it's actually, TokoCrypto is the native currency of an exchange, right? So I think it's from Indonesia. This exchange has been around for a couple of years, right? However, the smart guys from Binance, what they did was to get on in that market, right? So it's all about, for a centralized exchange, it's all about how much of the market you can get in to buy stuff and trade and, get things on. They basically had a partnership, and now what TokoCrypto is using is they're using the cloud services of Binance to run their own exchange. And so basically it's cut and paste Binance, but for the Indonesian market.
Yep.
And that part of Asia. Also, the only place, so I read through about what the exchange was, how far they've been around. They've been around for a while. However, the native currency is only available on Binance Launchpad. So I'm guessing that was also part of the deal they had with Binance. So
strategic.
It's really strategic, So of course, to get onto the Launchpad, to be eligible to get this, you need to hold BNB.
Yep, and they have expressly stated that is only BNB only. That is very strategic.
So it's a 7 days hourly snapshot of your BNB holdings, right? As the way the Launchpad works is they take an hourly snapshot of your BNB holdings in any of your wallets, and they use this as a percentage. They check the percentage of the total holdings of all BNB holders, and then they give you the allocation of how much you can buy.
Excellent.
Of TKO. So we still have a few more days for people who have BNB on other exchanges or so on.
You should move it back in.
Just move it back into Binance for, I think we have four more days for the snapshot. So get in there and then see how many TKOs you can get. And I think each one is selling for 10 cents, right?
Yeah, thanks for that, guys. Don't forget, if you want to avail yourself of potential opportunities to be in the running for this, it starts in about 3 days, 15 hours and 52 minutes, so about 4 days or so. All right, thanks for that, JediK. Good news picks. Chibueze, could you give us an update on what news items you have for the week?
Yeah, thanks again, TokenNuggets, for this opportunity again. As you guys know, and everyone who's listening, I do have a lot of interest in the security side of things. Knowing crypto to have its good and ugly sides. And I've been following some projects that are looking into this space to kind of clean the space and keep it safe for everyone to use. So last time we talked about Happy, on-chain cybersecurity protocol. We also talked about Hacking, a group of guys who are trying to clean the space. Just some bits of news. I've just cut this out from their different website to see what they've been doing, so this is something that has kept me last week.
Okay.
So right here we see there were 20 million downloads raked up by malicious crypto mining images in Docker Hub. So I'll just go through it quickly. So they say more than 30 malicious images with 20 million downloads in total have been used for spreading crypto mining malware, mining malware. We also see down here where there's a mention of some money that's been lost. Quickly, I also go to the next page. Okay. Just to see what Hacking has been doing. So Hacking here, they say they've done some partnership with Polkadot. I think it has some guys there. Exactly. Yes, exactly. About reviewing us. Obviously, these things are run on codes, and so there's going to a partnership where they are doing some code review and security analysis. By their experts. So all geared towards cleaning up the space and making sure that everyone is safe. And next is some news about some analysis done by Hacking. This CAR is I think they have some partnership with Hacking. They believe that 15% of crypto exchanges they have only a satisfying score of just about 5 points.
Wow.
And that's exactly, that's worrying. Now, where am I going with this? So we have loads of exchanges all over the place, from everywhere. Everyone's got an exchange. So where am I going with this? If you look at these statistics here, so this is their website here. This is top 100 exchanges by cybersecurity rating.
Excellent.
And you can see they've done this rating based on some kind of certification they are doing. Their cybersecurity score, pen test, proof of funds, bug bounty as well.
Excellent.
So, and if you go down, you can see how everyone stack up. And then what we see on this page here is just the top 100. Okay. If we go down here, you see that there's a lot of other exchanges all over the place. Now,
fantastic.
You can imagine what's happening down here. Okay. So, exactly. So my interest here is I expect in the next coming months, in the next coming years, to see a lot of other projects coming in to help clean up this space, to limit the amount of fraud and money being lost by people and trying to do genuine business on crypto exchanges. Exactly. So that's some bit of news and something I've been paying attention to. So I really want to see how Hacking, Happy, and the other partnership they've gone into, how they move from here in the next couple of months and years.
I think this is very good insight because not a lot of people know about security ratings for exchanges. And I think it's important we highlight that. And it's good stuff that you brought this up because people's money and funds are here. So people need to understand or at least pay some attention to how secure the platform which holds your funds. How secure are they? How solvent are they? Look at that as well. And it's good to see that, the usual centralized suspects are up there ranking high. Again, as people in IT, we should also pay attention to the bug bounty program. I always think it's a good thing for exchanges to introduce bug bounty programs. So people can look into their protocols and their applications and see how they hold up. That's a good thing. Well done for that, Chibueze. Fantastic insights. But how is Hacking doing as a project? It looks like Hacking has quite a lot going on.
Right. Yes. I think they are doing really well. I've seen a lot of tweets from them.
Did you have a Twitter page? Can you please share the Twitter page? Nice one. Well, shout out to Hacking and all those who are trying to keep the space secure. Good stuff. Well done. Thanks for that. All right, Chibueze, thank you indeed. Thank you very much indeed. Saul is going to introduce a token called Centric Cash that he has been experimenting with. So he just wants to share his hacks and his findings thus far. Please carry on, Saul.
Okay, so guys, thank you very much again for yet another session. Thanks, JediK, Chibueze, TokenNuggets. Thanks for having me. Basically, I've been doing some research. So this was sometimes last year. A friend of mine onboarded this crypto journey, and he's quite sort of nerdy and technical, like most of us on this channel. And he's been, I think TokenNuggets did post something to one of us within the group the other day saying, well, guys, make sure you come up with a list of tokens. And that would sort of help us from a research standpoint to see what tokens are the ones to go for and which ones are the ones to just shelve by the side. And a special thanks to you, Chibueze, because you've just shared something that I haven't actually seen before, and which is the security side and the sites that one should go to from an exchange standpoint.
That should be on, sorry, Saul, that should be on every crypto enthusiast favorites.
Yeah.
Right.
So I have taken a snapshot now, but I realized that you were also going to show the rest of the links, but thanks very much for sharing that. The reason I'm stressing on that is that's a critical aspect within the whole blockchain or crypto token, crypto coin ecosystem. Okay. People just have this negativity about it. Crypto is this and that. Even Nigeria doesn't want to hear about it. And these are the things that needs to be spread so that a lot of confidence can be sort of shared across the sort of blockchain landscape. Now, the reason I'm actually sharing this specific coin today is to see what's happened when I onboarded versus when I actually heard about this. So I'm going to move my mouse here across some dates. Okay, so we're just going to, this is more of my hypothesis. Okay, so a friend told me about this around, no, not much. We'll just say November. So I did that research. I've been looking at this coin called Centric Cash. It's got quite an enormous amount of information, description of what's going on within the project. Yeah, you sort of get the gist. That's the coin. So please feel free to do your research. But one thing caught my attention here, guys, okay? So remember I mentioned I'm not the kind of guy that moves from platform to platform. If it's not Binance, really and truly, I just don't want to do the extra work. So, but for this coin, to help me, colleague that were doing this research together, I thought, okay, well, you know what, guys, I would open what is called HotBit. Okay, I'm sure quite a few of you have heard about HotBit. Anyway, I went on that tangent, got this, did the security KYC, and I bought that token. Now, what happens is you get, they say a 10 or 20 or whatever. I chucked about 63 quid on this coin because I wanted to go deep. And what that gave me was, if I can share again, I think it gave about 54,000. Okay, so we'll use this. There's nothing sensitive here, so I'm happy to share, don't worry. So that's on the 29th, which was just a few days ago, okay? I acquired, transaction history, if it's still here, I acquired that. So I bought 54,864, which was plus or minus, we're looking at, I have a calculator here. That was the price I bought it, okay? 0.001. So pretty much 63, $63, okay? So we agree on that. Now, the next thing was to move these coins, because bear in mind, the project mentioned something here. So this is me just doing my own research, okay? Somebody has told me about it. I've looked at this November, December, January, February, and I'm the typical Ijebu guy. I just don't want to spend this money on this. But, you do your research. Once you're fine, you'll be like, okay, well, let's take out a little bit of money on it and let's see how that takes us. So now, within the project itself, it says you can buy CNS. So that's the coin itself, CNS. So you pick the CNS and you take it onto their portal to stake. Now, more information of their portal is quite here. Staking that. It takes you directly to the portal and you can get a wallet with them. So it's just like typical wallet, you want to register and it brings up the pop-up and it's pretty straightforward. You just register, it opens a token for you. How do we get the token here? You obviously send, it charges, I think, about 200 points. And you can see that's now gone down to 54,664. Okay, so we're fine. Now, what they've now said is, again, back to the contract, they have CNS, but they also have something called centric rise. So basically what it is you get their token, just like Harmony, and you go and stake it on the Harmony platform, don't you? Yep. The same in this one is you get the centric, you buy it, and you move it from wherever you got it from. I think they have a lot of vendors where you can buy it from, but at random, I looked at the rating. A few people tend to use HotBit, and I was happy with HotBit. Okay, so I went with that. I probably could have done Ascendex because they seem to have some reputation as well, but fair enough. I went for HotBit, sent it from here, job done. It got here, no problem. By the way, there's a bit of, I think quite a few people in the States seem to like this token as well. So there's a lot of load. So just in case you click a refresh at times, it might take maybe a few seconds or it just keeps on going in circle. At times I just do refresh. It works eventually. The idea is that your coin comes in here at that amount, okay? And if you look at what I've put in, 54,664 on the 29th, and it's slightly gone up to 55, okay? It's been building some momentum. And once I got my head around it, that, okay, how does it work? Then I realized that, okay, you can move it from, it's basically a cross transfer. Okay. So you would say you want to convert. So it comes in here, it's still loading, but it comes into this area, centric cash. And you say, hey, you want to convert, then it converts it to centric rise at whatever price is displaying. And what happens is that starts building points for you, okay? Now, today is the 3rd, okay? I started on the 29th, which is Monday. We're not in a week. I want to share with you what has happened. Okay, so look at the percentage, 59. So let's even say I'm in a honeymoon period, yeah? Okay, I'm enjoying with that. It would still come down. Come on, guys. This is 203. I bought at 201. And I'm going to share this screen with you that this is what I have as at the last time when we started this meeting, okay? So it's gone, as you can see, 159, 150. There are a few things that I didn't, capture at the time, but this is what I now have as at the last, in fact, just before we started this meeting, 221. And I am not, please, this is no futures, this is no perpetuals, this is just me. I bought 63 quid. They said they have this program. And you need to do some research as well around this coin because they've just nominated a new CEO and he had all this minutes talk about his vision and where he wants to see the project go to. So at least there's a face to the token.
Deploy,
So
yeah.
Excellent.
So there's also a charge, but it's a tiny charge. They give you, I think, about 30 TRX, because when you're moving from Centric Cash and you're converting it to Centric Rise, I think it charges about 6 Tron, and the price of Tron is pretty much.
Tron is about 9 cents now, isn't it?
Well, as of yesterday, I think it was less. So if we were to say,
cents.
let's just say, for argument's sake, let's just say 8 Tron. Yeah, this is just for argument's sake. So we'll find TRX.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, 10 cents.
Yeah, now 10 cents. Yeah, okay.
So if I did this transaction 100 times, that would now be $10. If you get the maths, but still, it's irrelevant, to what I was trying to do. Okay, so sorry, 7 Tron will be 71 cents. Okay. So, but the point is that the amount is actually insignificant. They give you for, I think, about 3 or 4 transactions, but I've just moved about $25 worth of Tron there just to cover me as and when I want to do it. So it's just moving from here to there. If you see it's gained some momentum again, you can convert it back, because it sort of converts that caveat. See, if you look at that, this is what he believes is. So Centric Rise has a different price from Centric Cash, CNS.
Okay, yeah. It's just like VChain and VTOR.
Yeah, please feel free to give it a test run. I didn't FOMO, as Chibu said the other day, I FOMO'd. On this one, I was almost going to FOMO when my friend was sharing his screen, but best practice, always just make sure one psyche is good. You see 58, you might think, hey, my brother, this is going up. No, there's no fear of missing out. I waited when I had the funds, and I just gave it a test run, and that's only since Monday. So, I mean, I will be cashing out soon. I just wanted to give it a test run just to see what happens with this within this crypto landscape. I felt to share with you guys.
Impressive stuff.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. Good research. Again, as usual, we always just experiment on the protocols, wallets, the apps, generally. So this is another instance of another experiment that's carrying out so people can see. So well done for sharing that, Sol. Appreciate that indeed. So I'll be looking into that as well. Sol mentioned this a few weeks ago. Me too. And it's been interesting.
The price is insignificant, to be honest. That's the way I see it. That's my own strategy. I know so many people have ways of doing stuff. I just go for the cheapest coin, and I'm happy to wait. That's it for me.
It's the HODLer Life. It's the HODLer Life, man.
Yeah. You know what? I think we should add maybe. Well, JediK, you reckon this should go into the HODLer Life Hall of Fame?
Yep, most definitely, yes.
This
will go into the Hall of Fame.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Thanks for that. So, by the way, I'm just saying it's available on Bittrex as well. Okay, interesting.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I just went with, remember I was asking, does anybody have a referral? Has anybody used it? And just like me as well, most people don't really go down the deep end to start, finding out whether or not this is fine. But at times, it's a bit of a risk. You can never tell. But once I could tie a face to that project, I was good to go.
Excellent. Well, thanks for that, Sol. Thank you very much indeed.
Well done, Sol.
That's a good deep dive in there. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, let me just bring up the video we did. So this is the one where we had the chat with Patrick from Slugum Computers. Sol had quite a lot of questions. So if you go into the description of the video, you'd see we've listed the questions here so that, if you want to refer to a particular section, you can do that. Patrick as well has put together a very good guide here, not only around Harmony, but generally cryptocurrencies and digital assets. And he's asked that, we're free to share that. So we shared it so everyone can have a look at that as well. So this is the video if you want to catch up on the chat. We released that, we published that yesterday. And so this is it. So thanks to all the 79 subscribers and all the viewers as well. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Please keep liking and sharing and subscribing. And so our journey thus far into the Harmony Validator world. I'm glad to say that Sol has been very, very instrumental, as well as all the guys on the Harmony mainnet staking group. So if you go into the Validator section of your Harmony protocol and do a search for token TokenNuggets, if you go to all, by the way, just go to all of the available validators, 176. So we're one of those. So again, just do a search for TokenNuggets. That will be us here, and that is our profile. Soul, shout out. You want to say something about this, Soul, because it's been a lengthy one.
Yeah. I think we've just sort of done the necessary due diligence. We've factored in all or most permutations. We've spoken to the likes of you guys, what you think, where you stake with. And we've also been staking with quite a number of people in here for about 6-7 months just to understand what is going on and how we can actually leverage our own technical skills to benefit quite a lot of people that want to take a share out of this.
Essentially, guys, this is the profile that's been created. You are welcome to stick with us. Now, what we want to do now is to do an experimental staking as well. So again, put our money where our mouth is. So this is our profile as validators. And so this is a portfolio, the same portfolio we used whilst making the video. Matter of fact, again, I shall refer to that video just so those who haven't seen or those who don't understand how to stake can glean information from here. So there's a video that was created 3 months ago. It's called How to Stake Harmony OneCoin. This was done way back on the Christmas Day, December last year. And so you could have a look at that and learn how to stake, just so you understand the process we're about to demonstrate here. So create your wallet. Once you have a wallet, this is what you would get. So this is the same account, the same experimental account we used at the time. So we are going to now stake these tokens on TokenNuggets validator pool. So now we go in here and we go for all the validators, because these are the ones that are elected now, and these are the ones we're not currently elected, but we have started onboarding people who want to delegate. So we do a search for our profile here, like we did before, and go to TokenNuggets, and we're not elected. Yes, that is open for all to see, not just yet. Cycles run and it is random. So we click on Delegate here, and then we want to delegate the entire thing. So let's say, what would we have? We have 2,000 and something. So what we have is 2,052. So in this instance, we'll delegate, say, 2,001, and then we go next. So confirm and sign, and then sign and send to the network. And whilst it's doing that, excellent. So successful delegation, you've successfully delegated your ones. So that is what you get back once that's completed. So if you go back to portfolio, we can see what we have. We have staked directly 2,001 tokens to TokenNuggets. And what we have available is 52 one tokens, and the total available to us is 2,053. And all of this 2,000 has been staked. So if we go into TokenNuggets profile, we can see that it has been staked. So if TokenNuggets was elected now, or there was a share of allocations of tokens, we'll partake of that share. So by all means, do have a look, and welcome to stick with us. And have a look at the video where we had a chat with Patrick from Slogum Computers for more insights into staking and being validators. So that's about it for me, guys. Hopefully we'll revisit all of this, keep it going as our experiment and insight into how these protocols work. So guys, we've had a long session on this rant. So shall we then have a quick fire last words kind of thing? We start with Chibueze. Chibueze, last words from you, please.
It's been a pleasure being here today again. It's also been a pleasure listening. Having you guys listen. And thanks, TokenNuggets, for having me. Thanks, JediK. Thanks, all for joining. And I've thoroughly enjoyed your own conversations as well. I hope to see you guys sometime again soon.
Excellent. Thank you, Thank you, Coin Watcher. All right. Thank you. So, last words from you.
Well, again, it's a pleasure always being here to learn and share within this blockchain landscape. Thanks, guys, for coming on again. Thanks, TokenNuggets, for having me. Thanks, JediK, for being on. Hope you enjoy your time out there in the sun. Chibueze, you are not alone, and thanks very much for sharing those security insights. Thank you.
Excellent. Well, last but not least, JediK from Dubai today, from good old sunny Dubai.
Oh, yeah.
Last words from you.
All right. Okay, the usual. This is JediK, and to go out for this, hanging out with the usual suspects. Nugget is what I get. Staking a claim, no one to blame. We just validate. The boys help to keep away the scaries, just like when Casper becomes bearish, being a centric wolf and not on Wall Street. You know what I do? I just take profit. Out.
Yo.
All right, fellas. On that note, we say goodbye and thank you for being with us. Thank you very much indeed for your time. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.